So I was really wondering what's poured into you. And even going back further is like people, I don't think I painted it well, is that you are very responsible by a very young age. You started working when no one really told you to work, from my understanding. Is that right?
Yeah,
No one gave
I
you
was
pressure.
no pressure to work. I was a baseball umpire, and
Oh,
then
yeah, I
obviously
forgot about umpire. I was
yeah,
telling
and then
that
we jumped.
story maybe to Lana. But who did I tell the story to? Let's break the fourth wall as you taught me. Oh man. So I'm in T-ball. I wonder if you remember this. This is the funniest story ever that just kind of like, I don't know. But I'm in T-ball, you're the ump, and I didn't know baseball well, and I didn't understand how to swing the bat. I didn't know the rules. I don't know why it was so I guess because we didn't watch baseball at home. That's why I was just like, what is this thing? It was like golf to me, you know. Hit the ball. Like I try to hit it and like it's not even close to hitting it. I was just terrible. And I started to get better as we practiced a little bit. So I hit like a home run and I was so happy. I swung the bat back behind me. It was like this blast the umpire who happens to be you. And I'm running. I didn't know it. I threw it and hit someone. And I'm just running, and all of a sudden it's like the I don't know, like the coach is like, stop, stop. I'm like, what's going on? I just hit a home run. He says, you're out because I hit you with the bat, you called me out, and I was so angry. You're my brother. It's like you can't throw the bat. You hit me with the bat. I was so. I remember going home, just yelling at you. You called me out on my home run. And you're like, you can't throw the bat. These are the rules. And it really goes back to like you're a very responsible person from a young age. So umpire is young because I'm in T-ball,
Yeah,
so I'm like 5 or 6 or 7.
yeah, I'm 13, 14 years old, and yeah, so
Yeah.
I yeah, really young, and it's tough to call the balls and strikes, and
Oh, it was tough. And decent
yeah,
money
yeah,
too.
and you got parents yelling at you. It was okay, yeah, it was decent money.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't, I wasn't doing it full time, obviously,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was I was soccer referee, and then obviously the Kessel's grocery baggers, as
Grocery
we joke
store,
about it.
yeah.
Yeah, grocery store.
So
So yeah,
like
you're
from
right. Yeah.
age 13, you were just working and no one told you to work. We're like
Mhm.
I definitely didn't get that kind of pressure in the same household. And I was always amazed, like, why is this guy working? I think it wasn't until like my junior year, mom was like, you need to get a job. And the way she said it, I was so offended. It's like she said it like she had been telling me like since I was 13. And like, I've never heard this before. You know, why did you work and have this like financial mindset at such a young age?
Yeah, I think there's two key conversations quickly. Is I told my dad that I was like, yeah, I think I want to go to this job, and that's the grocery store one. And he
Yeah.
was like, he sat me down. I still remember it. He was like, if you do this job, understand that you will be working for the rest of your life till you retire. And I was like, I don't understand that, but
Mm-hmm.
I see it now in that if you do this job and can hold it, the expectations are going to raise so that you're going to be at a certain level of financial stability or whatever, and
Mm,
it's gonna be very difficult to drop that. And so
mm,
that's how I take it. But he had that conversation with me. I didn't fully understand it, but I was like,
mm-hmm.
okay. But the other reason was the I again on that social economics. So I would say we were middle class, but we had to work for it. And
Mm-hmm.
so, I don't remember ever going hungry. I do remember, sometimes instead of regular milk, you had to use powdered milk. But you
Slept on the
still had
floor at
food.
dad's house. We didn't have beds. Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, I didn't have a
Mm-hmm.
bed, but like a bed frame, but you slept on a mattress on the floor, like or
Yep.
whatever, like
Mm-hmm.
that. And so,
Mm-hmm.
um, but the yeah, I guess in that high school range was I could have shoes, but they would be from Meyer. But
Mm-hmm.
if I could add my, I had made deals with mom is that you've got say $40 for shoes. If
Mm-hmm.
I add if I add $25, now I can get some Nikes. And
Mm.
so she was able to work with me in that. So
That's
I don't know
awesome.
what. Yeah. So there would be some times instead of getting like generic brand whatever, I could add my money to it and then elevate.
You
You know, give
always had money, which is funny. I remember going to the farmers market in Carlton when by Dad's house, and I have this portrayal in some kind of writing I was doing where you were treated like royalty in the farmers market because all these bad kids would come in there, they didn't have money, and they're whoa, whoa, there's Chris. Like they didn't know you're Chris. Well, there's that boy. He has money. And they like fill out the red carpet. Like he'll definitely buy something. Because remember they put a time limit on kids after a while. But for you, it's like I joked like there was no time limit. He was allowed to just linger and look at all the ingredients of all the candies because they knew that he had money. He was good for it. While the rest of us, like we had 2 minutes or we had to be out, and they really did respect.
Oh yeah.
It. Yeah.
No, I think you're right. Yeah, it was that little the corner.
Yeah,
store,
they had
right?
the yellow
Yeah.
watermelons.
Yep. I do remember that. Yep. Yeah.
I was walking with you and like they were like, "Oh, hello," and then the lady looked at me, she's like, "Ah." And I was like, "What?" I'm not gonna steal, but because I didn't fit, I fit this, like Adam and the rest of the other kids in the neighborhood stealing and stuff like that. They figured I would be like that too. Hissed at me.